add to their class, to this class, will be informed. You just have to indicate the date, say for example, October 5, and then time is 10, say for example, just 10 to 11. Okay, you can also add some details in here, right? So for example, advise your classmates to use their O365 accounts. So when you click send, the artifacts of this meeting will be posted in the post tab general channel. So when your students see this, all they need to do is to click and follow the link by clicking the join, just like that. Right? So I will not be clicking join because I will be disconnected to our call. Right? Okay. So let me go back to my presentation. So that's the first and the second one. Number 3 is update meeting options. So the reason for this is you have two kinds of participants inside the meeting. One is being a simple attendee or a participant, and then the speaker or the trainer. So there are two important things I need you to understand here. When you go to meeting options, you can just select people in my organization who can bypass the lobby. Of course, if you are using the same tenant, the teacher and the students, you can use people in my organization can bypass the lobby. And then the next one is who can present. Okay, so there are 4 options. Everyone, people in my organization, specific people, and only me. So I would suggest you to choose only me when presenting so that your students cannot mute other participants. They cannot remove their classmates while you are discussing the topics. Okay, but then the attendee can still speak. They can still share their video, participate in meeting chat, and privately view a PowerPoint file shared by you or by their classmates. Okay, so how to do or how to go to meeting options? You just go to calendar and open your schedule. Okay, so that is October 5. Just click this and there you are, meeting options. So this will be open in a browser, specifically in an Edge browser. So kung hindi po tayo naka-login sa Edge, you will be asked to enter our username and password, right? So who can bypass the lobby, and of course who can present, right? So you can change it from everyone to only me. Okay? So that will be automatically saved. All right. So what's next? You can upload a file in the class materials. For example, a PowerPoint slides. The students cannot edit the files in the class material. We need to do this para po magkaroon sila ng advanced reading. So you can upload a file in this section. File. Okay. So it's still working since kagagawa lang po ng ating Microsoft Teams for this class. Okay, so let me just use the other class theme, which is the algebra. I'll be clicking the general and the file section. You see here the folder class materials. Okay, so when you upload the file in here, only you can edit. The student can only view the contents. Okay, so I'll be discussing more about the files later when we discuss class notebook. Finally, before you start with your online meetings, you make a test call. To make a test call, all you need to do is, okay, click on your profile, you go to settings, select devices, and then under the audio devices, just click make a test call.
Miss Emel? Hello?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
back. Na-try.
Okay. Na-press mo ba yung
Okay. Yes.
na-press mo ba
Nag-test
yung
Oo.
call si
test
Miss
call?
Emel.
Yes.
Okay.
Na-press ko siya. Nakalimutan ko sabihin niya, I will not press it.
Akala
Anyway,
ko na-disconnect ako. Okay.
yes. Naka-hold naman siya. So in the
Alright.
test call, you'll see how your mic, speaker, and camera are working. You just need to follow the instruction from a test call bot and record a short message. Now that message will play back for you, and after that you'll get a summary of the test call. Now if there's a problem, you can always go back to your device settings and make some changes. Right? Okay. So ayan, si Sir Yufer. Now, if you want to change what appears behind you in a video
Miss Emel,
conference,
kindly reshare your screen. Wala pa po kami nakikita sa screen. Ayan.
okay. Ayan. So, ayan, para makita nyo si Sir Yufer. So, while setting up your video and your audio before you join a meeting, you can just select your background effects and then change your background or maybe blur it. You can even add your own background. Kung meron po tayong prepared background sa school na pwede nyo gamitin, you can always use them. Okay? Just select on the background effects. Okay, here, just click on the ellipsis and then apply background effects. Okay. While you are having your online class and you notice that some of your students are not yet in the room, but you know that they are currently online, you can mention them. You just have to use the @ symbol followed by their name, or you can actually use the whole name of the class to mention them to join your online meeting. Okay, so next is if you set who would wait in the lobby, remember do sa meeting options natin, and then you set it for someone to stay sa lobby, kailangan meron pong mag-admit sa kanila. You need to click admit for them to join the meeting. Also, inform them at once that you will need to mute them by clicking the mute all located at the top of the participant's name. Kahit na minsan nire-remind natin sila na you mute your phone or your microphone, meron pa rin iba na hindi sila nakakapag-mute. So you can do that at once. Don't forget to start recording for later review. Recordings will be automatically posted in the channel meeting thread and also will be uploaded to the cloud using the Microsoft Stream. You have the Microsoft Stream application in your Office 365. Live caption is only available in desktop app and in English. You can enable it if you think your students cannot hear you clearly. We are now in the during phase of online meetings. To share content in the meetings, just select this button, Share Content. You can choose to present either your entire desktop so that you can switch from PowerPoint to Word to Teams to a browser, right? Or you can also choose window or a specific application. For example, PowerPoint only. So when you switch from PowerPoint to Microsoft Word, hindi nila makikita yung Microsoft Word kasi yung PowerPoint lang yung sinelect ninyo. Also, you can choose a PowerPoint uploaded in your OneDrive. And then lastly, you can choose whiteboard if you are using a tablet for more interactive teaching. Don't forget to click Include System Audio when sharing your desktop to include backgrounds sounds if necessary. For example, you want to play a video for your class. In the middle of your call, to pause for some breaks, you can ask them to open their video cam to see their faces. Microsoft Teams has a new view known as the Large Gallery view that supports 7x7 grid layout. So you can see up to 49 participants in a meeting. This one is an example of a together mode. Okay, so let me demo that. Okay, so I'll be using together mode. Do you see my screen now?
We can still see the PowerPoint slide.
How about that? Not yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so let us request some of our attendees to open their video cam. So we call this as together mode. Ayan, ayaw pa nilang magpakita, Miss Camille.
Shy pa sila. Sige, try natin mamaya kapag nag-pictorial.
Okay, and this one is the largest gallery, but since we are not more than 9, automatically I'll be just using the simple gallery. Okay. So kung makikita po natin, if there are like more than 9 users na magta-turn on ang camera, up to 49 po yung makikita natin dyan. Right? Thank you, Miss Camille.
Welcome.
So during a meeting, you can tell your students to raise a virtual hand if they want to ask or contribute without interrupting the conversation. Everyone in the meeting will see that if someone raised their hands up. So you can also monitor the meeting chat window for questions or clarifications raised by the attendees. Okay. So next. You can quickly create directly in Microsoft Teams meeting a poll and gather valuable feedback without interrupting the flow of your discussion. At the bottom of your meeting chat, click on the ellipsis and just type Poly. Okay, so one time lang ang setting ng Poly. It is an application for quick polls that you can raise a question and then give some, you select what type of question, if it is a multiple choice or you want them to type their answer. So it's a quick survey inside Microsoft Teams during your online meetings. Okay, so what to do after your online meetings? Meeting organizers have the option to end the meeting for all participants. Now, if you're a teacher, for example, this is a great way to make sure your students don't hang up around in your virtual call or visual classroom after you've left. So first, click on the ellipsis again, and then click Stop Recording. And don't forget to export the attendance. You can also export your attendance before you stop your recording. Mas ang